Hello student, let's start our today's topic, evaluating checkbox selection. So in that section, we can select our checkbox, and also in that checkbox we give the multiple choices. So you already know how can we use the checkboxes. So in that checkboxes we select one item or multiple. Okay, so in that way you can select multiple choices. So giving the multiple choices for user, you use checkbox in your code or your on your form. So evaluating checkbox selection is a simple technique using which we can display the boxes that are selected. Correct. So this is the program, but I will explain this program through your notepad, because if I explain this directly, you can't get the logic of that program. So let's start in program. So let's start our program. So firstly, you already know how can we write our HTML code. For that, we use doc type. First doc type, correct? But if you doesn't want to write that code again and again, so you can just simply save that file, like, and you say this file is a boilerplate. Previous lecture I already explained what is a boilerplate and what does that mean. That means you can store your basic code which you continuously needed in your coding program. So just it's a plate to already store a previous code or needed code. Okay, so just like HTML, opening tag, closing tag, body, head, title, which you store. If you want any library, you can choose that library and save in your boilerplate. So this way your time will be consumed. Correct. So I will write this program here. HEAD, head. In our title, we will write our checkbox example. So let's write checkbox, close our title tag. Then we close head slash HEAD. We close our head tag. Correct. Now we want in our form number of checkboxes for the selection number of choices. So that time you use in your body checkbox. And for checkbox, what we use the input type equal to checkbox, and then we will give that type numbers of parameters. Which parameter you want to choose, or we can say that attribute we want to give our checkboxes. So let's get form here, and our form name is my form. Correct? Equal to my form. So this is our form name. Let's close this tag. And in our form, we give some input type. Now, look here. We already know if we want to checkbox, our type is checkbox. So, now we want to give some parameters or attributes our checkbox. So we put name, value, because that way we can know which attribute, which checkbox for which one, relate to which one. Okay, so name equal to, we give some choices for color, red. Okay, then value, our checkbox is equal to also red. Okay, now, and our let's build this. You can see, first I will save this program and we will see what we got from this. Okay, I close my form, then I close this body, then close HTML tag. Now, sorry, save this program, and we if we run this program, The program will be here. Just give it a second. This is my program name. Wait a second. This will be run on Internet Explorer. You can choose Internet Explorer or Google Chrome for. Okay. You can see that I give one checkbox here. So that's way you can select them, give the multiple checkboxes. Now let's write some here for your selection. Select the colors. Okay. Select colors of your choice. Correct. You give some choice to user. So we give some head tag. That way you can do some design part. You want to change your color, actual color. You can use color of your this text box thing. But anyway, now let me copy this code and we will change the attribute value also and your checkbox type also, sorry, checkbox name also. So if I give here blue, correct, so also my choice also blue. Okay, again I will paste my previous one, blue, then green. So this value also change, green. Okay, so we will give this three color, red, blue and green, correct. Now you can save this file and run in your browser. One second, I will run this program on Internet Explorer, oh sorry, Google Chrome. Open with Google Chrome. Now you can see here what we give some statement, select colors of your choice. Okay, this three is in not correct way. Okay, let me delete this three. Then okay, it run. Select choice of your program. Sorry, select colors of your choice. Then if I select red, green or blue, or you can choose multiple colors at a same time. Correct. But I want to show if I select these three color, then I will got some message. That message was, or we can say that notification was declared or said something like you select those three color, those two color, and also mention that color name in your message or that notification box. So what we have to do for that, okay, one second. So for that we will use function, correct. So giving function, we will write some code and some conditions for that. If we put some conditions for the selected code, then that color will be displayed on your notification, correct. So for that, let's write some function here, and you know how we write our function. For that we use script, correct. So script is the JavaScript code using script tag. Okay, my open and close tag done. Now in script we will write some function here. So you know function syntax, function name, and my function name is my function. Okay. then enter, open curly bracket and also close bracket, and this function body. Now here I will give some logics or conditions. So first of all, first variable we use, and that variable is string str. So you have selected. So I will give some statement. This is my string, and the string I save here. You have selected. That means which color you selected, it wrote here that color name. Correct? Now we have to put some conditions. So we use if condition here, and our alert function also. But before that, give some conditions. With I wrote my condition document. Which document we use? This document is related to here. Document.form, because sorry, we want that forms value. So form, and our form name is my form. So that way we can access that form properties or attributes. Correct? So in this section, we wrote some conditions. If my condition, what is my condition? Red. First we check our red color, so that red dot check. If I tick, or we can say I click that red color check box, that means it's selected. Correct? So for that we give condition equal to, that means we check it's selected or not. So this is my condition, red dot check equal to true. Correct? Then str plus equal to, what is our condition? Value is red. So red. Now for second one, I will give some conditions, same exactly, but my value will be changed. Here red, but I give here blue, because this is for second value, second color. Correct? And now also this one also change blue. Now again I paste that code here, and I will change that value, which is a green. Correct? This is the correct, and also this value is a change. Now you can see that I put only small condition. And what is my condition? In this with function document dot form dot my form. So what is our form name is a my form. Correct? So we will choose our form name in our document, and in that we put if condition, and in if condition we check our color, so that we give our color value, which is our value red. So red dot check, if I check my box, then it will be true, and that time it will display that red content. Correct? That red color. So I already closed this total whole with function. After that I will write here alert function. So in that alert function, what I can be we write this string str. Okay, so that way this will choose that color which is we selected or selected by user. So we already closed this. It means our function is done. You can see that my function is my function name. We wrote some statement you have selected. So in that way, this str, when we this alert function choose str value, it will be print you have selected values, and it run. So I already closed my script also, then head also, and in body now you have to put some button here for that selected things. So you know how to write button input. input type equal to, we not always use this button, but if you want to submit button, that you can see you can wrote there submit button, but we use normal button and we give our own button name. That's why we writing this button in that way. Button and button name, attribute of my button name equal to color, because we choosing color. Now name, then value, we give some value, use attribute of value of button. Sorry. So what is value of this? Choose color, correct? Then what we give logic here for the choosing that color, for that we use on click function. So on click equal to, oh my bad, on click equal to our function name. And what is our function name? My function, correct? Yeah, that way. Okay, so in this way you wrote your logic also and your program. So let's run this file and we will check what we got. Okay, you can see when I put some button here, choose color, and these are, when I click this button, oh, we didn't get any message. There is an error in our programs. Let's find out what is an error. So first we check our function name is correct, right? We give some function name, then we wrote some variable string equal to str, you selected correct, we give semicolon with function document dot forms dot my form, our form name. Then we will write some conditions. If red, check equal to true, correct? Okay, I just change here what my equal to sign, correct? There is no mistake in my program. And let's run this again. We will check if there is any problem. Okay, let's run. Yeah, you can see that here you got a message, and in that message you have selected blue and red and blue, correct? So that in that way you can run your program, which is a selecting multiple check boxes at the same time. So let's stop today's lecture. In next lecture we will see changing the label and how to manipulate our form element, correct? So thank you for today's lecture.